All right, last night's feature presentation, Red Zone, Cuba, 1966. This is a must-watch every June, an obligatory watch, and it's bad enough to do a review on. Watched it many times. Doesn't seem to get old yet. This is a neo-noir art film written and directed by Coleman Francis, who directed the infamous trilogy of Beast of Yucca Flats and Skydivers was the other one, and of course Red Zone, Cuba. Also goes by the name Night Train to Mundo Fine. Follows the meandering adventures of an escaped convict and his two ex-convicts that he recruits along the way as they become involved in the Bay of Pigs invasion and a quest to find a hidden treasure in the tungsten mine. All right, so this one was done on a $30,000 budget. It was brought back to life and brought out of obscurity in 1994 when it was in an MST Mystery Science Theater 3000 episode. That's what kind of got it back on the map, and it is considered by most one of the worst films ever made, which means it's great to watch. This one stars Coleman Francis himself, the director and writer of the film, as Griffin, as well as the narrator. His two cohorts are Anthony Cardoza, who plays Landis is his name. Anthony Cardoza also plays Fidel Castro. I've seen this movie many times, and that scene kind of slips past me. I did happen to catch it last night. It's just a quick scene where you see Castro sitting there at a desk, and Cardoza is playing him in an extra role, and I don't know what the purpose of it is, but that's pretty good. Harold Saunders is the other cohort who plays Cook. And then you have fourth billed in this is John Carradine, who is Mr. Wilson, but he's only in it for the beginning sequence. That's it for John Carradine. He sings the title song in this, Night Train to Mundo Fine, which I uploaded last night. Also has John Morrison as Joe, and the great George Prince plays one of the most beloved characters in this movie, Cherokee Jack, the guy who, the little private airplane, got this little private airport, and it goes by the name Cherokee Jack, and he sells out the three guys to the military. Yeah, this guy's hilarious. In his short time on film. Yeah, I'm Cherokee Jack. And so you also have Tom Hansen as Bailey Chastain, and then you have his wife is played by Linnell Cato. That's a really good scene where they think he's dead, and they think basically she's a widow. They go visit her. I don't know why they go visit her, but she gives them dinner, and it's a depressing meal, and that's why there's a picture of Gene Pitney on the wall. And so it's a really weird scene. She talks about how there's a treasure hidden somewhere, and then they're asking where they might find it, and they spend the night there. It's just really, really, really weird. They're scarfing down food. And so you have Charles F. Harter, who plays Cliff Weissmeyer. This guy's a gem. His daughter, who looks like she could be like 60 years old, is played by Elaine Gifford. Elaine Gifford, who also does something with the music in this film. She's like a music editing or something in this. Dual roles. Frederick Towns plays Tinsley. Frederick Towns, one of the few people in this film, maybe the only one who has a lot of film credits. He has 83 credits, mostly TV. So I can't even identify who Frederick Downs played, but the guy was Tinsley. The tagline of this film is escaped convict Griffin and his friends ran all the way to hell with a penny and a broken cigarette. And that's what they say. That's what the narrator, Coleman Francis, says at the end of the film, which is met by, I think, Crow saying, and in hell, that's really all you need. So it worked out fine. And so you have, so the scenes that I love the most are obviously Cherokee Jack scene, which is a short one. It is plain. Yeah, I'll give you $35. And then you have, I'm Cherokee Jack. And then you have the jail scene, the execution scene, where seems like it's just going to go on forever, where they're picking people out and shooting them. And then there's one where they shoot the guy from like a long-range distance for some reason. And the three cons are in there like trying to find a way to get out. And Coleman Francis has Griffin keeps telling him to ask the guard for water. He won't do it himself, but he ends up being the guy who attacks the guard, but ask him for water. It's just really funny. So that's a great scene. Then by far my favorite sequence of the film is when after they get out of the jail, they go to this like deserted town. I don't know where it's supposed to be, but it looks like some town that I've been to. Well, maybe not, but it's not even a town. It's like, it consists of like 3 barn-looking places that are like restaurants, and they have the food written on the barn door, like on the walls. It's like trout, frog legs, catfish, and it looks like it's like handwritten, and it's sunny, and it looks like it's really hot there. It's one reason it's a good June movie, and it's like I want to go there because they go inside. It just looks like a real, there's no business at all. The daughter's playing the piano. Cliff Weissmeyer, the owner, the proprietor, is like, look, as they say on the MST3K thing, they say, my name is Death, I'll be your waiter. So he's like really depressing, but it looks like they would serve the best food. Like puts me in the mood for frog legs. So I love that scene so much. And they go to a junkyard, but they throw him down a well. They throw the catfish restaurant guy down a well and kill him, and he hardly even like is scared. And then they go to this like junkyard and do something there, and then they go to the widow's house. They find out the guy actually lived, but they go to the widow's house. Then they're told about the treasure or something, and they're on the way to it, and then they get caught or something, and Coleman Francis gets shot. It's just what's his name? Bailey Chastain reunites with his wife. I think they're both alive at the end, but this is a horrible, wretched film, and it's just a lot of fun to watch, especially with the MST3K upload. So check it out on YouTube. This is really good. The MST3K one has has Dr. Forrester getting beat up by a mobster, and then he's like in a hospital bed. He almost dies, and Mike thinks he's Carol Channing, and there's a funny short called like Perfect Posture. So it's a really good episode of MST3K, and so check it out. We're here at Rio today. That's last night's feature presentation, and that's my review of Red Zone Cuba, 1966. Great movie. Check it out. This is Rio, guys. Here's my notes. Hey, we got some people over here hanging out in the water. So, all right, guys. I will see you later. Thanks for watching the review.